Well, let me thank everyone to start with. I'm Rob Perry, the Chief Administrative Officer for the City of Albuquerque, and I'm standing in for Mayor Barry, who probably will be joining us within a couple of minutes. He's actually running late and got held over. I haven't done one of these in I don't know, a couple months. I've done quite a bit over the years, and they're really a great opportunity because they highlight the awesome work that that our police officers and other city employees do. The event itself is called, of course, Friday's Heroes and Employee of the Week, and we've got some great stories today. And you know what this is about. We've been doing it for, I guess, 6.5 years, and I see Dom and all the other guys, and you guys come every Friday, and we really appreciate it because it's an opportunity for us to honor the great work that's done by our police and fire department, public safety officers, as well as our employees. And what it is, a story about when employees go above and beyond the call of duty. You know, everybody's expected to do their work, their job, their mission with the city of Albuquerque. But you know what these stories are about? They're about people that exercise great judgment, great resourcefulness, great generosity, or great sacrifice. And today's two stories aren't going to disappoint. So to start with, we have Officer Christopher Waterlin, and now we're honoring Officer Waterlin of the Albuquerque Police Department for going out of his way to really secure the well-being of a woman. And it's because of his generous action that he's the Friday's hero. Last December, Officer Waterlin was dispatched to a home on the northeast side of Albuquerque in reference to what was really a routine call. He received a call and encountered a woman who told him that she had ordered a propane heater and that it hadn't been shipped to the door. Simple enough, take a 42, your report, move on. That's not what happened here. She knew her package had been shipped. She told him that she had never received it. And he didn't just take that report. He basically did some research and drilled down this thing and then tried to find a solution. So she had thought the package was stolen because it had happened before. Officer Waterlin had called, did the investigation, took the basic information, then started to call FedEx, found out that the package was delivered to another home. FedEx said, yeah, we messed up, sorry, we'll get it out in a week. Well, it was a pretty cold day in Albuquerque, night actually, and the temperatures were dropping below freezing. So Officer Waterlin basically took it upon himself to go out to Home Depot and buy a heater for this woman so that she could have heat that evening, and he paid for it with his own money. And later he found out that FedEx basically had shipped it. But you know, it showed Officer Waterlin with great care and interest in that citizen, that woman, great generosity, taking his own money, and great compassion to ensure the well-being of our citizen. So those actions of Officer Waterlin on that call with that person on that cold day earned him the distinction of being today's Friday's hero for a great job to protect and serve and go beyond. And I want to give him a hand for that. And with that, I want to invite Commander John Thies from the Foothills Area Command to talk some more if you'd like, Commander.
Sure, I'll say something
Bet.
very quickly.
And introduce your guys, please, if you would.
All right, again, I'm Commander John Thies from the Foothills Area Command. This is my day shift Lieutenant Eric Jordan. I have my Sergeant Mark Flaherty, and obviously you've met Chris Wetterlin. Chris is also one of our bike officers in the Foothills Area Command, and each day he goes above and beyond on every call. He is dealing with homeless, mentally ill, as well as these types of maybe not a criminal element call or not a crime call, but just helping out. So again, I congratulate Chris for a job well done and making our area command look good.
And the department.
And the department.
Everybody at the city. Thanks, Chris. And I have this small token from the mayor, which is our mayor's public safety coins, and it's just an emblem that has our public safety departments, and we proudly give this to you for the great work you did. Appreciate it, and great work to have your family here with you. And if you'd like to say a couple words, feel free. If you don't, we can move forward.
Well, I was just glad to be given the opportunity to help that person that day. I think as police officers, it's something that we do every day, but it doesn't always get recognized. We don't do it for the recognition. It's to help people.
Awesome. So today's Employee of the Week is a two-time winner. He's kind of like a Superman, I guess, within the city. His name's Donald Martinez, and back in 2012, he was honored for helping an elderly woman get her handicapped husband to urgent care after a big snowstorm. And he and his team were driving the streets basically from storm and arroyo maintenance. Back in 2012, they were flagged down, and he helped clear a driveway so that emergency equipment could get in for this woman. And today's story is kind of got a similar twist, I guess. So Donald Martinez basically had back in past February was helping a woman who had fallen in the snow. He works at Storm and Arroyo Maintenance within the Department of Municipal Development and is this week's Employee of the Week. Back in February, Albuquerque experienced a severe cold snap, and it resulted in a great deal of ice on the roads. Mr. Martinez was driving his city salt truck that morning, and if you remember, that was when we had a real bad coating of ice on the roads. We had a couple of really bad days back in February. School was out, and on that day, I kind of remember it, it was just really, really slick. Well, while he was salting the streets in between the major arterials and the residential roads, he was off the area of Tramway and Lomas, and he noticed an elderly woman who was lying on the ground in distress in her driveway. So he stopped his truck, didn't just call it in, didn't call PD or AFD right away. He stopped, got personally involved, and he went over to the woman. And what he realized is that she was very cold and she was not doing well. She was attempting to sit up and waved him down, and so he parked the truck and he rushed to get her help. When he encountered her, he asked if she was okay and asked if she could get her, any help, and she said, "I think I'm okay, but could you get me into the house and out of the snow?" So basically, Donald got the woman, into the comfort of her home, and was realizing that her body temperature wasn't doing well in those conditions, and it probably had been on the ground for some time. So he had offered to call for help, but like a lot of folks, she had declined it, probably needing it anyway. And lo and behold, the Albuquerque Fire Department showed up and came on scene and rendered medical aid that was necessary. And Donald left the woman in good hands with AFD and emergency responders. Went right back to his task of cleaning and salting the roads and the streets of Albuquerque to make the roads safe for commuters. And Donald's job is critical for the safety of all citizens, but on that day, again, he ensured the safety of not just the drivers of the road, but a vulnerable citizen who had taken a serious fall. Had it not been for the immediate actions of Donald, we could have had a much more serious situation and a much worse outcome. So with that, I'd like to give Donald a hand for being today's Employee of the Week. And I am going to invite DMD Divisional Manager Wilfred Gallegos to talk, Department Manager, and say a few more words about Donald.
Thank you. I just want to let you know I'll introduce the folks with me here today. Philip Roma is our Division Manager for Streets and Storm Maintenance. Donald Gutierrez is one of our lead blue collars out there. And then again, Donald Martinez is the Employee of the Week, is one of the blue collars in Storm and Arroyo Maintenance. So real credit to these guys. Most of these storms we land up fighting through the night. Obviously this was something that happened in the morning. So these guys usually pull double shifts and so forth. And for him to be in a tandem dump truck, paying attention to the street and be able to spot somebody off on the side, and is a real credit to him, especially having worked through the night and so forth. I'm just really proud of our guys. They're always on there with us. These snowstorms, they respond to it, and when we can help citizens out and go the extra mile like that, it really speaks well to them.
Great job, Donald, and all the crew over there. Yep. We have a small token of our appreciation, which is an Employee of the Week mug. We also have for you a recognition of the excellence and acknowledgement of your status of Employee of the Week that'll go into your personal file, and we have a certificate from Mayor Barry to put with the rest of them that you have. And we really appreciate the work that you and all the guys that do. When I go out during these snowstorms, I'll see people out in the truck. I'll always stop and talk to you guys. And, you know, it's just amazing that they're away from their families, like you said, pulling doubles or triples, different things going on. And people sometimes don't see the hard work that gets done behind the scenes. So we really appreciate it. You bet. You bet. Let me give you that. Yep. And if you'd like to say anything, we'd love to hear a couple words.
Yeah, I'm just glad I was there at the right time, and I know she's doing okay, so that's all that counts.
That's awesome. Thanks. One more time.